Amber from Artistic Nerd. I am doing a request from one of the viewers in the comment section to do my daily makeup. So hopefully you guys learn from this, and if not, at least you get to see how I do my makeup in some of my videos. Okay, to begin, you just clean your face and just get all the oils and dirt off of it. And for me, my skin gets kind of dry, so I'm using Palmetto. It's pretty much a collagen booster and restores your dry skin. See if you guys can see that. I got this from my sister, so I'm not sure where. I got this from my sister, so I'm not sure where she got it from, but it works really good. So if you guys can find this, I recommend if you have dry skin. So all I do pretty much is just put a few squirts on your hand and lightly rub it across your face, especially around the areas where you have the most dry skin, which mine is around my nose and my cheeks. And my next step I use a tone adjusting face primer, which is slightly tinted green from e.l.f. Pretty inexpensive, probably around $3, so this is one of my best friends right now. And just again, I just put it pretty much on my cheek to start with. And I'll use a mirror. And you just rub it around your face, especially where you have any red areas. It will help to minimize some of your redness and smooth out your skin. Okay. Next step, I just use my Cover Up just Pro Concealer from LA Colors. So again, another very inexpensive brand, but I like it. Find one that's at least a couple shades under your skin tone to brighten up any areas, which for me is underneath my eye. So I just apply a little bit there and around my nose because I got some redness there, and chin because I got some scarring from some acne. And just rub that in. I'm sure there's some other ways that you can use this kind of concealer more properly, but this is just a way that I found how it works for me. So if you got any suggestions to help me improve on some of these makeups, I would gladly take any suggestions because I'm just winging it here pretty much. Okay, that's covered up. And I dropped my eyeliner, sorry. I got another concealer, which is by Maybelline, and this is the one that I just add a little extra because I'm very self-conscious of my under eyes here and my redness on my cheeks, so I just use just a little bit extra. As you can see, this one definitely pops out a little bit more. And pretty much use around the same areas, mainly around my cheeks here, forehead, nose, chin. Look like I'm turning into a little makeup monster right now. And again, rub it in just lightly around the corner of your eye. Try not to get it in your eye. Okay, so once you have that rubbed in, I got my powdered Cover Up. I know this is a lot of makeup that I put on my face alone, but this one's just a Maybelline New York, looks like light number 1 loose powder. And how I do this, I just put it on the little sponge and just powder up my face pretty much until I look like a little leopard. You just see me, I do my makeup in public or in the car, I get made fun of it for this way. And then I grab one of my wide brushes and I just use this to mix it in, and just to make my skin look a little bit more matte, natural, not so shiny. After that is all blended in, I will use my another LA Colors, which is your eyelids for eyeshadow primer. So another one of my primers. And pretty much the same thing how I did the concealer. This one right here from, what is it, Maybelline. Is you just put a little bit on your eye though. Just 1 or 2 drops. And you just smooth that in. I have a bad issue of my eyeshadow not staying on because my eyes are really, really watery, so this helps keep it like a little glue to my eye. Okay. The colors I usually use depends on my mood. I like a lot of the smoky eye colors, so I usually go for black or dark green or browns. But today I think I might just go for a lighter smoky color. But what I use is Spotlight palette. It's obviously well used. It's really worn. And if once I open, you can see what my favorite colors are, because the white is almost gone. So I use that as my base all the time, and I usually use, sometimes I use this black over here called Licorice, or I use the Mystic for the corners of my eyes, just to give a nice little smoky, and then I pick gold or green for the center. So how I do it is grab a short, wide makeup brush. You can see it right here. And I always use that for the white base color. So how I do that is just start from the corner of my eye and then lightly brush it all across the lid. Same thing on the other side. Next one, I use a short, thin bristle brush. And today I'm going to use my Mystic brown, which is kind of a soft tan brown. And I'm going to use that in the corners. So I'll start here at the base of my eye and kind of hug around the eyelid. And you just mimic the other eye. Now I use a tall, wide makeup brush, and this is usually when I decide to do a color for the center of my eye right here. So today I think I'm going to go with gold. And you start from just before the corner of my eye and just do a light swipe through. And do it over here as well, about the same area. Then I pick 2 light colors, or 1 light color that's just a little darker than the white here. And I start from the corner and I just blend it all together right across it, so it gives a nice little faded look. Okay. Now eyeliner. I usually do a pencil eyeliner just to get the defined color, and then I use a liquid over it to fill it out so it looks a lot smoother, because I don't have a really good eyeliner, so it just makes it look really nice. So how I don't do anything fancy usually. I do probably a little bit of the tail in the corner of my eyes, but sometimes I just do it stop right here at the end of my eye and I just do a nice little line. And a little bit on the waterline. And now I just use a Wet n Wild Mega Liner, as you can see right here. Just another inexpensive eyeliner makeup that I use. And now I use another Wet n Wild for my contouring palette. As you can see, again, it is well used. I pretty much need to get a new one in a month or two. But how this one is, I get a short, wide blush brush. And I take the darker one, just a couple strokes of it, and start from the base of my cheekbone and go up. Just to give my face a little bit more definition, because it is very round. And under my jawline, which I don't have much of any, but it actually makes me look like I do. Then I use a light one for under my eye and the top of my cheekbone, and just drag it across to blend it all in. And then an eyebrow brush, and just brush and smooth out my eyebrows. Then I use a short, small angle brush. I use the same dark color I use for my face and just do a couple of dabs and put it on my eyebrow, just to make it look a lot more fuller. And I use mascara to finish it off, which today I'm using the Mega Volume Mascara from Wet n Wild. So you can pretty much pick up any of these makeups from your local grocery store or drugstore, because I don't really go for the most expensive ones anyway. I think the most expensive makeup I own would probably be my foundation, because that's about $7, $8. So pretty much everything I use is always under the $10 limit. So pretty much anyone can find this kind of makeup anywhere, and you can just practice and use your own method. And there you go. And that is my routine for my daily makeup. Hopefully you guys found this somewhat informative, and if you guys have any suggestions for me to try something new, just let me know. Please leave a comment down below. And if you like this and you want to see more, I do experiment a lot with my makeups. It's just pretty much whatever I find online, especially Pinterest is my best friend for these things. I always find different eyeshadow tips, or I'm looking more into the contouring for the blushes and for any of the bronzers. So if you got any suggestions, please leave a comment down below and maybe a link to something that you see online that you want me to try. If not, just please like and subscribe, and like if you want to see more, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching and have a good day. Bye. Hi, this is Amber from Artistic Nerd. I'm doing a... Okay, not to start over. Okay, you're gonna chop it off from now. Okay, don't do that! You can just cut it.
Well, go!
Hi, this is Amber from Artistic Nerd, and I'm doing a request from one of my subscribers in the comments to do my makeup tutorial, my daily makeup tutorial.
I wanted to start the video over because I didn't sneak out yet when you started.
No, do this. I want to keep in the bloopers at the end.
Oh my gosh. Whatever.
Sorry, I got Minecraft Builder Master over here making fun of me. Background noise, sorry.